Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on this stock market report. The stock market report is for the period of mid-September to October. What I propose to do in this is to look at some of the policies that has come into US to play with and how the politicians and the leading up to the elections, what the politicians are doing to win the votes, but does it uh, help the economic situation? The answer is definitely no. Right, the markets in short term will perform, but in the longer term will come down. The US economy fundamentals is not there. The announcement by Federal Reserve Chief Ben Bernanke has printing of money by $40 billion a month is outrageous. This is absolutely not the way the country should be heading. We are heading towards higher inflation, employment situation, thinking by printing money will improve to lower the costs of goods, lowering the dollar by becoming more competitive. In long term, no, because the situation is by lowering the dollar, we going in the inflation, and it is not the way to stimulate employment. Because at the same time, we're having a very pushing $40 billion per month. You have got a high inflation coming in. The fundamentals of the employment is not there, so the stock markets will initially perform, will go up, and then it will come down in the long-term effect. See, the politicians have failed to put in austerity measures so as to prevent the markets going down. Our chief, Barack Obama, should have taken austerity measures long time ago as to warn the markets and to have a force on the market so as to improve the market condition. He has definitely failed to deliver what the expectation of the nation was. Barack Obama has failed, and I suppose it's the market will determine the change of guard. Mitt Romney is the one to go for. That's what the market is sentiments are. That's what they will be thinking. Should Barack Obama be reinstated as the guard for the nation? The market will take into correction factor. So the market has spoken, and the guard needs to be changed. That's the fundamental signal the market is signaling. As regards to Ben Bernanke, the Federal Reserve, I think he has been in job for too long and has been complacent, and it's not helping the market either. Market will initially bounce up once the stimulus method will get absorbed by the market, and there will be they'll be asking for more from the Federal Reserve. So that is not the way to go. So on that note, I would say America is not doing the way the world wants it to perform. The world wants America to perform, to recover from the recession, and to be a higher force around the world. And if America recovers, all the other associated nations were trading partners, they will also recover. That is America is one of the biggest nations around the world that is has suffered and as a result of this, the world is suffering. So they say the America sneezes, the world catches the cold. The America farts, stinks the whole world. So this is the situation. Now the America has farted and it stunk the whole world. You know, those kind of things. Look, I've just recently seen a news. It talks about a particular sector of the community, Islamic community, and all that. The news flowing through, and there has been disenchantment around the world. This will reverberate and will drag the economy down, the American economy down, which it will have an effect. And these kind of things, the politicians need to prevent these kind of events happening. So, all not good news, but it's a gloom news. I'm sorry to give the gloom news. It's better to know the gloom news before it hits the show. It's just like the cyclone uh, forecast before it hits so you can put the shutters down. If you are in, there will be funds flowing out of America in terms of investment. It doesn't, the austerity measures and the Federal Reserve haven't provided incentive for foreign investors to invest in America, so um, they will be looking elsewhere. So the investments are not coming. The investments are flowing out of the country. The inflation is going up, um, and should the the parties remain in power, this will create a further turbulence in the market, and it's not the situation is not going to. What America needs is a fresh start. I give Mitt Romney a go. He is the he's more astute, a businessman, and can pull the country out of recession. Thank you very much, and I will see you in a month or two's time.